we often find that we can give other people really good advice. However, when it comes to taking that advice to ourselves, giving ourselves advice, talking ourselves out of problems, we find it really difficult compared to if we was talking to someone else and dealing with their problems. Now, this is because of a cognitive bias called Solomon's paradox. So just a bit of background on that. There was a king called King Solomon, and he was renowned or known for giving great advice. In fact, people from all over the world who wanted to seek power would go and find King Solomon to gain his advice. The problem was, King Solomon's personal life was a bit of a shambles. He wasn't really able to take on board his own advice, and this ultimately led to a downfall of his own empire. So it's so fundamental that we're able to take on our own advice, because at the end of the day, this will allow us to make better decisions. It also forms the backbone to our own self-belief system, which of course is so important to anyone's self-development journey. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly the key insights to be able to overcome this paradox and be able to take your own advice so that you can go out and have a better life, lead a better, happier life. So please kick back, enjoy this walk, and I will share the insights with you. We are now living in an abundance of information whereby you can access so much information within seconds. From search engines, social media, books and podcasts, and now even powerful AI models which deliver information to you rapidly and tailored to your specific learning style. The exposure of all this free information is great in many ways, but unfortunately most people fall into paralysis by analysis, which is where you get overwhelmed by all the information that you spend too much time thinking and not doing. There are many podcasts and videos of people teaching you how to make money, how to be in better shape, and how to align yourself with a purpose. Yet so many people are still broke, out of shape, and feel pretty lost despite having access to all this free information. And let's be real, how many times have you read a self-help book or a book on finances with the intentions of your life changing once you have finished that book? But yet, once the book is finished, your life is exactly the same. In fact, you may even feel a little bit more frustrated as you now know all the information about starting a business, making money, and being more confident, yet your life remains exactly the same. Okay, so the good news is the key insight that you're missing is nothing complex. In fact, it's even hiding in plain sight. Deep down, you probably already know what it is. Now, the thing that is causing you to have a lack of results is a lack of taking action. Seriously, taking action is the most important thing. I don't care what anyone tells you on the internet, whether that's about building a business, building a good physique, being more confident, whatever it is, it all boils down to being able to take an insight, learn something, and take an action on it. Even if you don't learn an insight, going out, taking action, you'll gain experience. Think about it. It all boils down to doing the thing, learning from the thing, and repeating the thing. You do this over time, we call it experience. If you get good at doing that over time, we call it mastery. Okay, so bringing things full circle back to the Solomon's paradox. The reason why it's so easy to give other people advice is because A, you don't have the emotional baggage that comes with their dilemmas. But most importantly, it's because you don't have to take action. You don't have to take action on their problems. Therefore, it's so much easier to sit back and think rationally and create a curated plan to solve their dilemmas. However, when coming to your own issues, it's a lot more difficult to do that because you personally, have to take action. Therefore, there's more resistance there. It's always a lack of action, which is the main issue. and not a lack of wisdom or knowledge. What I'm about to say now is likely going to trigger some people. If you are sat there overweight or out of shape, it's not because you have a lack of knowledge on exercising or nutrition. Of course it isn't. You know if you're out of shape or overweight that you should be eating less and exercising more frequently. But the hard part is the doing part. Making better food choices, getting yourself to the gym. It's holding yourself accountable, which is difficult. So to become better at taking your own advice and building a strong level of self-belief, you must take action and gain experience, as experience is the currency of proof to yourself that you can do the thing, learn from the thing, and become better at the thing. Doing that over time is how self-belief is formed. Only then you may not be burdened by the Solomon's paradox.